Case number 14. We are to check for this identity, the product of sine theta and secant theta equal to tangent theta. Unlike the previous cases where we are trying to determine the equivalent identity of an expression, here we are given with an equation, and our goal here is to come up with a process that will verify whether this is an equation or this is an identity. To do that, we need to pick which side we are going to manipulate so that we could arrive in an identity. Here, the hint here is we are going to manipulate the side with a more complicated set of identities. In this case, we are going to manipulate the left-hand side, and we're going to leave our right-hand side and make sure that we will have an equation later. In some cases where both sides are a little bit complicated, so we are going to express them at the same time into simpler forms using sine theta, cosine theta, or a combination of both. To start with, our first identity on our left-hand side is simply sine theta. So we don't manipulate that, we simply copy sine theta. However, secant theta can be expressed as an identity with cosine theta because secant theta is just the reciprocal of cosine theta. So again, secant theta is just 1 over cosine theta. And here, since we are checking for identity, let's simply copy the right-hand side of the equation. Now, we're going to make sure that this side here will be equivalent to tangent theta by multiplying them, and take note that sine theta can be written as sine theta over 1, and now we are multiplying two rational expressions or fractions, so simply multiply the numerators and the denominators. Sine theta times 1, you will have here sine theta. For your denominator, 1 times cosine theta, you will have here cosine theta. Now, if this is too obvious, you simply need to continue, since our goal here is to come up with an expression on both sides of our equation that are the same. So sine theta over cosine theta, we know that to be an identity which is equal to tangent theta, and the other side is also already given as tangent theta. Once you reach this means you have already verified or checked for this identity, and this means the given expression is correct. This case for missing identity is now closed. If you may, to be ready for some new cases, subscribe now.